Good morning, guys, and welcome to the channel. I know in the last video I told you guys that I'll be putting new wheels and tires on the truck here shortly. I just wanted to show you a couple things that I just picked up for the truck. These just came in the mail, some TPMS sensors for the wheels, and I also picked up these Gorilla black spline lug nuts for the wheels as well. I got these from SDHQ Off-Road. So those will be going on shortly. Can't get that sound from a V6 Ecoboost, can ya? Alright, you guys, so I figured I'd try something a little different today. Figured I'd take you guys for a ride. Talk about some of the things that are upcoming for the truck and some other plans I have for the weekend. I do have the tires right now. They are currently sitting in my garage. The only thing I'm waiting on is the wheels. However, figured I'd give you guys an update. I did get a notification that those will be shipping July 5th. So hopefully within the next, I'd say within the next couple weeks here, should hopefully be getting those on. I will say this, however, the last Raptor I had, I put fuel trophies on it. Definitely not going to go with fuel this time. Not that there was anything wrong with fuel. I just want to do something different. And I'm also not going to put methods on here because it seems like a lot of Raptor owners, a lot of guys have methods. I like to be a little bit different, so I decided to go with a different brand this time. Hopefully it'll all work out. I know some of you will probably ask why I'm switching the wheels out if I have beadlock capable wheels on here already. It's not that I don't like these wheels in particular. It's more so the fact that I'm not very happy with the offset. I want my tires to stick out just a little bit more than how they are right now. So that's why I'm going to be switching those out. Also, in the past day here, I did order some more Rigid Industries off-road lights. So you guys will have to stay tuned for an upcoming video on when I get those and put those on so you guys can see what those are and what I decide to go with. Sure, as you guys could see, traffic is just crazy here today, you guys. Although it's crazy like this every day, and it gets a lot worse than this. You know, Colorado, if you guys didn't know exactly where I'm located here, Colorado's a beautiful, beautiful state. One of the things that I don't like about it, however, is that there's just so damn many people. Anytime you want to go somewhere, you're driving in traffic. And a lot of people, I'm not going to say everybody, but a lot of people around here, I don't know if they just don't pay attention to driving or what the deal is, if they don't know how to drive, but there's a lot of accidents here. A lot of people just blowing through intersections. I've seen people on their phones. I saw a lady one day that was driving down, actually it was this stretch of road here with about this much traffic, and she had her visor down and she had the lid flipped up on the mirror, and she was putting on makeup, and I have no idea how she could even see the road or anything like that. It was apparent that she couldn't because she was driving all over in her lane and even out of her lane. Now, some of you guys might ask, Dane, how does it feel to drive in the Raptor? Well, I could say this. Out of both the Raptors I've had, I've taken them quite a few miles. You know, one trip was 1,300 miles, for example. Very comfortable. It's very spacious in here. The seats are very comfortable. Like I said in my previous video, the bolstering on these seats kind of hold you in the seat. They're not super aggressive, but they hold you in the seat pretty well. In 1,300 miles, I felt like I was getting sore, or I needed to get out of these seats, or or anything like that. Just a very, very comfortable truck. Also, the ride quality is very, very good. This thing handles bumps and potholes and everything like that very well. As far as the exhaust goes that I have on here, there's really no drone to it at cruising speeds. It stays quiet when you are cruising, and it definitely wakes up and it gets quite a bit louder when you step on it. I am thinking sometime in the future here, I probably will put long tube headers on here. I mean, I don't know if you guys can hear it too well or not, but right now we're about 55 miles an hour, and at cruising speeds there's no drone in here. It's pretty quiet. And when you want it to wake up, woo! She definitely wakes up. Well, the tires that I have on here right now are the Nitto Terra Grapplers. They look somewhat comparable to the stock KOs that come on these trucks from the factory. They're pretty quiet on the road. You don't really hear any road noise at all from them. When I put the new tires on here with the tire that I decided to go with, they'll probably be a little bit louder, but like I said in my previous video, I'm not really going for quiet here. As far as what are my thoughts on the KOs, guys, they were a decent tire. One thing I really didn't like about them though is that they seemed like they picked up quite a bit of rocks. A lot of rocks would get caught in the tread, and you'd go down the road, they'd spin out and spin up and, you know, hit something up underneath, and that was kind of one thing that I really wasn't a fan of those. Some of you guys would probably ask, Dane, if you had the opportunity to get the new Raptor, why didn't you get that? Well, I mean, the answer is actually pretty simple. I just did not want to have that EcoBoost. I like the V8 in this truck. I like the sound of it. I like the... I'm happy with the power that it has. I know the argument would be, well, the EcoBoost is faster, the new Raptor is faster. Guys, I really don't care that the new Raptor is faster. I do like how the new Raptor looks exterior-wise. It definitely has, I would say, probably a little bit more of an aggressive look to it, maybe. I do like how it's styled, but I also do like the look of the Gen 1 Raptors as well, which is what I have. I don't think that there's anything wrong with how this truck looks at all. I just think that they both look good, but different in their own way. As far as the interior goes, I could definitely say that I like the interior on the new Raptors much, much more. They seem like they used a lot more leather, whereas in the Gen 1 trucks here, there's a lot more of this hard plastic. The new Raptors also do have the Sync 3 and all that jazz. It's a little bit fancier. This truck is still, you know, on the older Sync, but hey, I'm okay with that. Works just fine for me. One of the other things that I don't really like the difference between the Gen 1 and Gen 2 is the sticker price on the Gen 2 is just crazy. I've seen a lot of Super Cruise going for, at sticker price, $66,000, and nowadays it's a famous thing for dealerships that they like to mark all these performance vehicles up that Ford is releasing nowadays. And one of the local dealerships in Colorado here, I went there one weekend. They literally had 20 brand new 2017 Raptors on their lot. They had 20 of them. I walked through their whole lot and I counted them all. I couldn't believe it. But when I looked at the sticker price, every single one of them was marked $20,000 over sticker. I just find that absolutely crazy to pay $86,000 for that truck. That was another deciding factor. If you could find a good used Gen 1 that hasn't been beat on or anything like that, I would say go for it. And then if you're paying over sticker, 10,000 over, 20,000 over, 5,000 over, whatever it is, I don't think that they're worth, I really honestly don't believe that they're worth that much more money over a Gen 1. And that was another reason as to why I went with the Gen 1 instead of the Gen 2. And I'm definitely not saying that it's impossible to find a new Raptor at sticker price. I know they're definitely out there. When I was looking at picking up a 2017 GT350, when I was in the market for one of those, a lot of dealerships, they were all asking over sticker price for those as well. Some were 5,000, some were 10, some were 15, you know, all the way I've seen as high as 20,000 over sticker on those cars as well. And I probably called at least a dozen dealerships when I was looking for that car, and almost every single one I talked to, they wanted over sticker for it. And I told them guys, I said, I'm not going to pay over sticker for it. I know that there's guys out there on the forums and everything that are saying they're getting theirs for sticker. I'll pay sticker price, and that's good enough. And I did end up finding one that, you know, was at sticker and the exact spec that I wanted. So granted, I had to drive, it was probably about 500 miles one way to go get it, but it was worth it to me. I got to go on a little bit of a vacation. I got to do some sightseeing and go to another place I haven't been before, and I got to spend some more time with the car and drive it and get more familiarized with it before I got back home. So deals are out there to be had, you guys. You just have to, you know, I know if you're looking for some of these vehicles and they're marked up over sticker and you're starting to feel a little disheartened, you know, just stick with it. Keep calling dealerships. Tell them what you're looking for, what you're willing to pay. See if you can get someone to come down. Like I said, I called a dozen, and I was able to. I finally got one at sticker instead of paying $5,000 or $10,000 over, and then after the vehicle depreciates, you lose all that money and then some. So just stick with it, you guys, and I promise you'll find something. Hard work pays off. Another thing, you guys, that I have noticed after driving this truck some more, after I installed the S&B cold air intake on this thing, is I did notice it did pick up a little bit more noise intake wise. I could definitely hear it under the hood a little bit more. Do a little acceleration for you guys. That's pretty darn good for a truck. Another thing that I can say about this truck is that the brakes that are on it from the factory are actually, they're pretty decent. Am I saying that there's not any room for improvement? Absolutely not. There's definitely some better options out there. We'll have to see, maybe sometime down the line I'll do a upgrade on those as well here. Probably this weekend on Saturday, I'll probably be going to Lafayette Cars and Coffee. Most of the time they have a lot of nice vehicles there, a lot of stuff that you don't see every day. So we'll probably hit that up. I'll get some footage for you guys there, show you guys what's all going down there. Maybe one of the other days here might head up to the shooting range, get some of the guns out, put some rounds down range. I personally don't really know any other Raptor guys out there who are vlogging like this, so I'm kind of venturing into the unknown. So if you guys can, you know, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so I can keep showing you guys more things about the build on this truck. There's definitely going to be some trips that are going to be taken with it out into the sand dunes and everything like that. I appreciate any support you guys show to me, watching any of the videos, subscribing, everything like that. Definitely show a Raptor guy some love here. And on that note, we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for tuning in.